Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Personnel Committee meeting. And let me share my screen. We can get started. Okay. So for this meeting this evening, these are just a couple of things that I'm going to cover this evening: the vacancies for the upcoming school year, the results of our hiring fair, the interview panel volunteers, just new teacher induction, and superintendent performance assessment. So for the 24-25 year, we have 82 vacancies. Our highest number of vacancies for the upcoming year are instructional assistants, special education teachers, and school safety officers. And click here on the vacancies, and you can see all of where they are, the schools where they are. So these are the 82 vacancies, but the bulk of the vacancies, of course, are instructional assistants, special education teachers, and school safety officers. Our hiring fair was on the 9th of May. We had 42 candidates that attended. Those were the walk-ins and those that registered. So we had 42 come and meet with our 11 schools. 9 candidates were extended letters of intent to hire. 6 of those candidates were at the middle school. So the middle school, the positions were for autistic support, learning support, emotional support. So 3 special ed teachers, an ESOL teacher, secretary, and an IA. We had 1 pre-K to 4 teacher at Colwyn, and 2 teachers at Penwood High School, biology teacher and learning support. So we're excited, and the train keeps moving. The principals are interviewing and rocking and rolling and getting these vacancies filled for the upcoming school year. So as we move through, we are looking for volunteers to help us with our interviews for administrative positions. The members are chosen at random once the panel has been identified. The interviews could be in person or virtual. And if it's virtual, we ask that members have internet access and a webcam and be in a place that is free of noise and intrusion. There is a form that they fill out, and once we know that they're interested, HR acknowledges the submission and lets them know that we are, as soon as we identify a panel for them on which to serve, we will confirm the date and their availability and then provide more information and go from there. So tomorrow is the second round for the assistant principal at the middle school, and we do have teachers and parents already signed up, and they're going to be present for those interviews tomorrow. So we're really excited. This seems to be working. We put the word out on Parent Square, and the responses are trickling in, but I think once we do this a little bit more often, we'll get more volunteers.
Can I ask, do you want me to wait for my questions till the end, or? I'll do it either way. I just have a couple of questions.
You, if You want me to go back? You can ask your question now. That's fine.
Great, vacancies, and this is sort of not related, but 19 special education teachers will set us behind on mandated IEPs. Are we going through IEPs where we're missing teachers to make sure that our students are receiving the best we can get them and we don't get hit by lawyers eventually?
Working with Kay Crossan and the special ed team to make sure that the IEPs are covered and we're doing what we need to do. So working really closely to get all that taken care of. Yes, we recognize.
Great, because I mean, being proactive with these parents and maybe admitting fault will get us further than waiting for the lawyers to come see us. Second, a citizen of mine, Dr. Jennifer Plum, got a request to fill out a form for being on interview committee. She has not been responded to my knowledge. So if we can just look back and whether you use her or not, I don't care, but we should respond.
Yes, and everyone, I looked today at the list, there were no new additions. And everyone had been responded to, but I will look for her name again, but everyone had been responded to.
All right, it should have been an older one.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So we have wrapped up our teacher induction program for 23-24. We have 26 teachers who completed the program. We're gonna have a wrap-up and reflection meeting on the 29th. They'll get their induction certificates at that meeting. And as you all know, the induction program is required for teachers who want to convert their level 1 certificate to a permanent level 2. To do that, of course, you need 24 credits, the induction program, and to have 3 years of teaching experience that gets you to the permanent level 2 certificate. And the last thing is the superintendent's performance assessment. That is happening now or will be happening within the next week or so. And the standards on which our superintendent is evaluated, achievement could be any of the following: achievement of annual measurable objectives, achievement of the Pennsylvania State School Assessment Test, achievement on the Keystone exams, student growth, attrition rates or graduation rates, financial management, and standards of operational excellence. And so as soon as that evaluation is completed, it will be posted to the website for the public to see.
Thank
Are
you.
there any other questions?
Thank you, Ms. Gardner. I just responded to Ms. Commodore. She had asked a question about in the Q&A about the individual school vacancies, but I did let her know that it's a hyperlink on on the presentation document. So Ms. Commodore, please let us know if you're unable to view it. Okay, so she's saying, however, not the part about each school. So she's asking, could we see a copy? Could we have a list of each school's vacancies? So I believe, is that not what you shared in the presentation, Ms. Gardner?
It is.
Okay. Ms. Commodore, if that does not answer your question, if you could please let us know.
And it's currently showing on the screen. If you click on that link that says 24-25, this is the school and the positions.
Okay. Okay, she says, okay, thank you. All right, thank you, Ms. Gardner. Ms. Gardner, thank you for this, for the information. I look forward to over the summer break, finding out different innovative ways that, we could possibly fill these gaps. I know it's a challenge at this time. But I look forward to discussing with community members about how we could potentially fill some of the positions that we do have open, especially when it comes to our instructional assistants. Ms.
I'm
Hall?
sorry. Oh, yeah, thank you, Ms. Ivory. The 24-25 document is not downloadable. It has export feature turned disabled. So if we could fix that in the public version. I just downloaded this presentation from the website.
Okay,
The 24-25 vacancy.
Vacancy, yeah, it says export options disabled.
okay.
And again, this might be different than the school board director's got, because I went to the website.
Thank you, Ms. Hoff.
You're welcome.
Ms. Hoff, will you click on that again?
Yeah, hold on 1 second. Yep, better. Thank you. I refreshed it. I did it. It has to be refreshed for those that are online. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, we have a couple of, just Ms. Commodore saying thank you. Do we have any other questions or concerns from Ms. Gardner this evening? Ms. Val, I see you saying no. Ms. Hoff? No?
Nope, all good.
Ms. Gardner, thank you.
Have a good evening. I like a 15-minute meeting.
Yes. Accomplish what we need to and move on. But yes, thank you again. And if you could share the word for additional, go ahead, Dr. B. Coates.
I was just letting you know, concert is across the street at 7 o'clock.
Got it.
Alden, Evans, East Lansdowne. Just for your information.
All right.
Yep.
Thank you, Dr. B. Coates, for sharing.
Take
You're
care.
welcome. All
All
right.
right. All
Bye-bye.
right, everyone. Have a
Yeah.
wonderful evening. Thank you for coming out.
Good night.
Good night.